When we think about angels, we often picture glowing beings of light, beauty, and purity, halos, wings, and celestial choirs. We even describe beautiful people as having angelic features. But there's another side to this story, one rarely speak about: the fall of angels. Jude 6. And I remind you of the angels who did not stay within the limits of authority God gave them, but left the place where they belong. God has kept them chained in prisons of darkness, waiting for the day of judgment. Ang na-realize ko after reading Jude 6, ang apostasy ay hindi na bagong issue. Since noon pa pala, since before the existence of the world, there was an apostasy in heaven. And this is what many theologians calls the apostate angels. To trace this rebellion, we begin with one of the most exalted beings, Lucifer, the light bringer. Si Lucifer, siya ang anointed cherub and kinikilala na isa sa mga high-ranking angels ni Lord doon sa heaven. But later on, something changed. Pride took root. Yun yung sabi sa Isaiah, sinabi ni Lucifer, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will be like the Most High. Now, malinaw na ang mga angels ay binigyan din ni Lord ng moral choices. Hindi sila robots. They could worship God or rebel against God. And Lucifer, he chose rebellion. Revelation 12:4, and his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. Now, fast forward to Genesis chapter 6. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. Now, dito naman sa Genesis chapter 6, makikita natin yung word na sons of God. Yung sons of God na tinutukoy dito ay referred to angelic beings or divine beings. Nakikita rin natin to sa Job chapter 1 verse 6. Even doon sa time ni Nebuchadnezzar, nung nakita niyang merong fourth man in the fire, kasama nila Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, sabi niya, Lo, it looks like the Son of God. So basically, meron na talagang ancient expression or ancient worldview, basta divine beings, ang tawag nila ay Son of God or Sons of God. These fallen angels manifested in physical form. Yes, it happens. We read it in Genesis 18 where angels eat with Abraham and many other occasions in the Old Testament. In Hebrews chapter 13 verse 2, we are told not to forget to entertain strangers, for they might be angels unaware. But these fallen angels in Genesis 6, they cross a divine boundary, taking human women and fathering hybrids offspring known as the Nephilims. Part human, part angels, and they were never meant to exist. So, nung time na to, hindi lang human sin ang kumakalat, but corrupted genetic. Very messed up world nitong time na ito that God has no choice than to bring judgment. The flood was not only God's reaction to bad behavior, but it's a purification of the human bloodline, preserving Noah and his family. So the question is, what did God do to these fallen angels that fathered hybrid species? In 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 4, for if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment. Jude 6. And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness, unto the judgment of the great day. What can we learn from this? The message is simple. If God did not spare the angels, then no one is exempt from God's judgment. Yes, God is love, but God is also holy. Don't play with sin. If God did not spare the angels, what makes you think that He will overlook you? Godspeed.